we are back at again with another solo speedrun. I want to redeem myself because the last one I lost the files for the final two chapters, and the run was 5 hours long. I can definitely improve on that. During the prologue, Byleth dies, and for some reason this happens every time I play the game. The main character dies in the first battle.
I will. So you
No.
are you having? So you have.
There we go. This speedrun is being done with Ash, so we picked the blue lion house. And before we begin chapter 1, I inject all the DLC supplies into Ash to make things even easier. And like an absolute legend, Ash gets a 1% critical hit on Hilda. Claude gave a hard time, but with a little healing and some bush play, I got it. After taking out the golden deer, Ash makes quick work of the black eagles, making him the best student. I set Ash's goals to brawling and flying. Brawling to get the ability healing focus, which I'll talk about later, and flying so he can become a wyvern rider. Chapter 2 got a little scary at the end, but with some punch in the face, Costas dies. And here I qualify Ash as a virgin. Instead of going for chapter 3, I go to the Abyss. With the renown I got for the DLC supplies, I buy the Devil Axe, which we'll use for boss killing. Chapter 3. The boss in this chapter, which is coincidentally Ash's dad, is known to give me a hard time in these solos. But with the Devil's Axe, it makes it a lot easier. In chapter 4, I run past the Death Knight and kill the mage boss.
You know when the hair goes back, it's gamer time.
Chapter 5, Miquon's first phase was taken out by the Devil Axe. Ash being the best character, he can hit the beast out of the beast attack range. Yeah, this beast sucks. The Lens of Ruin will now be our boss killing weapon. RIP the Devil Axe never really got his time to shine. Anyway, the Death Knight is dead, then I turn Ash into a Wyvern Rider. But I don't equip the class yet. I do a quick free battle to master the Bridging class, which gives me the Death Blow ability. That gives me a +6 attack. Then I turn Ash back into a Wyvern Rider, and now it's time for the battle to Eagle in line. I just stayed back in the fen while the two houses killed each other. By the end, it was just Petra, Claude, and 3 archers. While I was killing Claude, I kept Petra alive to kill the archers. She's pretty much my teammate for the chapter, but just like any good dog, Petra had to be put down. The mole people are causing a ruckus, so Ash became an exterminator and shoots the mole in the face. And after this chapter, we get the combat art healing focus, which heals 35 HP every time I use it, and I can use it an unlimited amount of times. But I've got to put it on in this next mission like an idiot. And since the mole people killed our dad in a cutscene that I skipped, we go for revenge. Which we get. For chapter 11 and 12, we just fly up and kill Edelgard. Bro, that was almost terrible. If she hit Ash, that would have been a really bad situation. Defending Garrick Mach was a big time loss with all the Pegasus Knights, but the boss went out easy. Oh my goodness, this chapter actually sucks! I couldn't kill Gwendol in one hit, so I had to hit him, fly out of range, and then hit him next turn. This next mission was tricky. The first boss died no problem. I got really lucky with a bad hit rate and killed the second boss, but I had to move out of the way and heal, and after spending turn to use healing focus, the third boss went out, but he got me weak, so I had to heal again. I was hoping to get a crit on the last boss, and I did, but she blocked it. Then the next turn I got gambited, so I had to sit there, heal, then the next turn the fourth boss went out. I can now qualify for a master class, but Ash failed. Come on, man. It's now time for Blood the Eagle in line. I fly up kill Bernadetta, take her brave bow, and then sneak around all of the warfare to kill Edelgard. And then every time I got close to Claude, he just started attacking everything else and getting him farther away from me. This happened so many times. Claude broke his weapon and died trying to kill me. Alright, Ash, it's time to become a Wyvern Lord, and come on, again? I flew Ash over to the middle, and he got destroyed by a bunch of robots, so we had to play cringe, fly around everything. And... finally! Oh, I forgot to save Claude. After what he did? Oh. So I attacked the boss and died, and then attacked the boss again and he went down. Well, that's just not fun. Only 2 chapters left, and the final chapter is a doozy, so keep watching, you're not gonna want to miss it. But once I got a great placement, and I didn't die, Hubert died. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. It's now time for the final chapter, and wow, it was something. Ash's defense was not very good, so I had to kill the enemies out very slowly. And Ash was put in a real bad position, so I kinda just had to heal and hope for the best. But the situation got worse, and then Ash ended up dying. There were so many enemies that Ash couldn't kill all of them without breaking all of his weapons, so he had to just lure all the enemies to the back, and then flew up to Edelgard, which is now a monster. But with all of the enemies and Edelgard healing half her HP every turn, I ended up losing all of my divine pulses, and then had to reset. I tried the same strategy. I tried the same strategy, and it worked better this time. I even got Edelgard to her final health bar, but I still had to reset. But the third time was different. I still did the same strategy of luring all the enemies to the back, but this time I gave Ash better weapons and finally killed Edelgard after being in the chapter for 1 hour. Okay, yes! Oh my goodness. Wait.
Edelgard.
Wait. And time. Oh, let's go!